Hey guys, Brian Hilliard here, author of the best-selling book Networking Like a Pro and creator of EverydaySuccessHabits.com. And I got to tell you, I am fired up here today because we are going to talk about something that is really instrumental and actually detrimental to a lot of people's success. You know, it's something that I actually have dealt with in the past. It's something that to a lesser degree I still deal with here in the present. It's something that when I talk with you guys a little bit about it, I'm sure you'll recognize it, because one of the things that you guys know, especially if you've been listening in on our podcast, Everyday Success Habits, you know that success in my mind is less to do with learning something new that works and more about unlearning something old that doesn't. And for a lot of people, that's what happens when we go out and we're doing and pushing and going and doing all of these things and we're still not quite getting to where we want to go. And the answer is because there are a series of activities that we're also inadvertently doing that is actually holding ourselves back. I call that putting your foot on the brake and the gas, and it really is the essence of getting out of your own way. What happens is we're doing all of these things, and that's the gas, the books, the conferences, maybe listening to people like myself. That's the gas, like I just said. But the brake are these things that we're doing that we don't even know that we're doing, that are running around in the background, similar to like a computer, and it is actually holding us back from the very success that we're trying so hard to reach. So what we're going to talk about is a one little thing that you can do to really silence the inner critic. It's something that is, like I said, in all of us, the inner critic. And if you haven't heard it, here's what it is real quick. Jim Murphy, in his book Inner Excellence, talks about this. He says that you have three great adversaries, and one of them is the inner critic. It's the idea that the inner critic is all about what you did and what happened in the past and how you're able to do. It's all about how you're not good enough. All right, you're not smart enough, you're not strong enough, you're not active enough, you're not you don't have the right college degree, you have too many college degrees, you're not taking enough action, you're being too pushy. Whatever it is, you're not good enough. And the inner critic, like I just alluded to, it takes what happens in our past and, past failures, past issues, past challenges, because it remembers all of those, right? It takes what happened in our past and then it takes it and brings it into our present. It says, yeah, you weren't able to lose weight when you were at the gym, or you weren't able to, get this sale, or you weren't able to do blah, 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 blah. It takes all of that and then says, and as a result of that, you're not going to be able to do what needs to be done right now because you're not good enough. Now, a real simple way to kind of silence the inner critic is this. You have to understand and kind of disassociate the fact that what you do is not who you are. All right, let me say that again. What you do is not who you are. See, the inner critic wants to have a conversation about what you did, and specifically what you did that didn't work out, that therefore you are a failure. You are good enough. You aren't going to make it. You aren't the best person. But that's actually not true, is it? You can have a lot of things if you're going out and let's say you're trying to make a sale, right, in your business or something like that, and you're going out and you're doing certain things. Sometimes the ball just doesn't bounce in your direction, right? I mean, literally, it didn't work out. Okay, so not getting a sale has nothing, 2 years ago, has nothing to do with you getting a sale right now. Not being able to lose 10 pounds has nothing to do with your ability to do that now. Not being able to, I don't know, maybe you weren't so great with money or something happened, has nothing to do with necessarily, obviously you want to have some growth, you want to have some lessons learned, you want to have, some stuff, but inherently, just because you failed or didn't quite get it right this first time doesn't necessarily mean that all of a sudden you're this bad person. It's just how it goes. All right. So when you talk about trying to silence the inner critic, and we talk about kind of like a key step towards doing that, disassociate who you are from what you do. Who you are is how you show up when people need your help. Who you are is what it is and how it is that you show up when, like in a sales situation or as a business person. Who you are is how you are able to come across when you just meet people for the first time. Who you are is the energy signature. I talk about that a lot. The energy signature, the vibration that you give off. Who you are you a kind, caring person? That's who you are. I don't need to do something that makes me, think that that's the case. All right. So that's what we've got for you. And as a matter of fact, swing on by our Facebook group. We've got a vibrant community over there of some really good folks. What you'll need to do is go to the fasttracksuccessclub.com. That is www TheFastTrack, successclub.com. It's a vibrant little community and it's a free deal. Some really good stuff, and it's all about what it is that you need to do and stop doing to accelerate your goals and reach your success faster. And in the meantime, though, my name is Brian Hilliard saying so long, take care, and thanks so much for your time.